you want to see another example of the hypocrisy? Look at this article from January, but nevertheless, this year. Oh, Kate, they're hugging people. Oh, how sweet, right? How sweet. Oh my gosh. Charles is hugging people now. Harry and Meghan spoke about this in their documentary because the OGs remember, we remember, we're not going to let them rewrite history. We remember when Meghan was criticized for hugging people. It made them feel uncomfortable. Who remembers in the book, and it's not going to be verbatim, but in the book, Prince Harry said the first time that Meghan and Kate met, Meghan hugged Kate, and Kate apparently did not like it. She took offense to the fact that Meghan hugged her. Who remembers? The OGs remember. Check out this article from 2018. I'm an American. I hug. Meghan was accused of breaking protocol because she was hugging people. But now, in the year of the Lord of 2025, suddenly it's okay. And not only is it okay, it appears that they're giving them credit for hugging people. Would we know that it was Meghan who originally hugged people and was criticized for doing it? They think they're gaslighting us. They think we're stupid. They're gaslighting us, and they're trying to rewrite history. Not on our watch. I saw your comment a few days ago, and you're going back and forth with someone else, and I wanted to jump on and say the point of the video isn't whether Kate partied at university or didn't party. We get what goes on at college. The point is the hypocrisy that if there were pictures of Meghan, which is my point on my page, like this, and like in the other video, the tabloids would be relentless. That is the point. So why is it that Kate, oh, well, she's in college and she was 19 years old and she can party, and not saying, it's not a big deal. But if there were pictures of Meghan looking sloppy like this, you people, the Meghan haters, not saying you're a hater per se, but the other people would lose their minds, and those pictures would be all over the internet. They've accused Meghan of being an Epstein girl, a yacht girl, and there are literally 0 pictures on the internet that I could find of Meghan on a yacht. There's plenty of pictures of Kate on a yacht, plenty of them. And here's another one. So to prove my point, the only point that I care about, I don't really care if she was a yacht girl. I don't really care if she partied. I don't really care if she got drunk. The point is the double standard. Because if there were pictures of Meghan looking like this from 20 years ago, you people would have a field day. The Meghan haters would have a field day, and we would never hear the end of it. And there are no pictures of Meghan that I could find. And believe me, I've Googled that aren't AI or aren't Photoshopped looking sloppy and drunk like there are of Kate. But yet there's this narrative that Meghan is this sloppy drunk or whatever you people want to say, when that's not true. No evidence, no evidence at all. Plenty of photos of Kate. So that's the only reason that I make these videos, is to show the hypocrisy of how Meghan is treated with 0 evidence, and how Kate somehow like, oh, she was 19 and it's fine. That's what 19-year-olds do. They party, and now they're 40 and now she's this classy woman, when by all accounts, Meghan has been classy, since people love to throw that word around, since she was in college. Because I haven't seen any pictures, and I will stand by that until I see pictures. And if I do see pictures, then great, because yes, that is normally what women in their 20s do, especially in college. They party. Like I said, no shade to people that party. I'm not saying that. My point is the double standard and the hypocrisy. Hope that helps. Bye.
Is Prince Harry a useful idiot for despotic regimes?
Well, he's gone to China for his company Travelist, which is a company that supports supposedly sustainable travel. And he's gone to give a keynote speech, a bit of which I presume is what we just heard. But I mean, does Harry know anything about China? Does he know anything about its human rights, values? And did he actually know that his father was in Canada opening the Canadian Parliament? One begins to wonder, I mean, how very, very unswitched on he is. Or is he really doing this to sort of say boo snubs to you, Dad? I just don't think he's clever enough to do that. I think it's a bit of coincidence, and he doesn't really know what else is going on outside his own world.
Yeah, I mean, that would be an excuse for him, and maybe it is the case. It's quite a depressing excuse given the level of education that he was given by the royal family, but maybe that's what you get from a bloke who parades up a street in Fulham randomly ringing ring doorbells. But let's deal with the upstaging of the royal family. You know, it's not the first time. Do you not think that there's something a little bit deliberate about this, going off, doing big events at the same time that the royal family are doing something major?
Well, I do, because I think that even if he was due to give a speech for travellers, it didn't have to be tonight, when his father, almost at the same moment, was giving a speech opening the Parliament in Ottawa. You know, and a very important speech for Canada, you know, and a very important speech for the King, because, you know, he was seen there as a mediator between, you know, the possibility of Canada and America, which might be slightly exaggerated. But, you know, the King was being used as a mediator, although the speech was not his. He didn't write it, but he certainly delivered it in a very positive way. And yes, all eyes should have been on that, and most eyes were. I don't think a lot of people even knew Harry was in China. But yeah, I think it's a bit unfortunate. You can't just say everything is coincidence.
No, indeed. Ingrid, thank you very, very much. Always a pleasure. Ingrid Seward, that royal biographer.
The Duchess was upsetting junior staff.
I am very concerned that the Duchess was able to bully 2 PAs out of the household in the past year. We have had report after report from people who have witnessed unacceptable behavior.
You know, I think so much.
I find it so ironic that they make all these accusations about Meghan being a bully with no evidence. Literally none. I've never seen them have any kind of tangible evidence in this leaked report that they had against her. And we know that Kate also apparently has a bit of a temper. We know William has a bit of a temper, according to Prince Harry in his book. And we know Charles has a temper. Who remembers this? Who remembers?
What is it? Is it September 12th? 13th, sir. Oh, God, I'm the wrong date. 13th? Yes, sir. You signed the 12th earlier. Wait, no, I signed the 10th. Oh, God. Oh, look, it's going everywhere.
So literally having a meltdown on camera, nonetheless. But he's never, like, bullied his staff. He's always treated his staff with respect. The 3 that have never had a real job a day in their life, we're expecting and expected to believe that they've just been these upstanding citizens. I mean, really? You saw him have a meltdown over a pen twice on camera. But yeah, somehow Meghan, who anyone that's ever worked with her before and after have always said what a lovely person she is. I mean, but they're gaslighting us, in my opinion. I just thought that was so funny and so ironic. Have a good day. Bye.
What? Man, you laughing? You know one thing right here. Let me continue with my video, okay? You want to say something? No, you can't talk. What is that about?
Action.
Action? Guys, yes, I was saying all the crazy stuff, but right now here I want to just calm my mouth a little bit, because I've been praying for Jesus is going to help my mouth filter my words with the Holy Spirit. You know, guys, so did y'all guys see Mambos? They went on vacation again. So this is like what? The 4th or the 5th vacation of the year? And the taxpayers are not saying a word, huh? And the only person that they want to attack is the black one, who is actually working. They want to attack their Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex. And they do not want to attack Mambos with bullying, because guess what? The double standard of them all, baby. The double standard. Guess what? Those people are living on their taxpayers' money, and they are doing nothing, cutting ribbons and hanging around and doing nothing. They are actually going through divorce. That kind of divorce is kind of like divorce that guess what? I do divorce some people. Listen, don't play with me, because I divorce yes too. I do divorce people. And when I divorce you, you ain't gonna see my face anymore, okay? But this divorce with Mambos, she ain't got no choice. Because guess what? She's on welfare. She gets allowance from that family. Remember what happened to Princess Diana? She said, heck with it. I do not want no allowance from you guys. I do not want anything. And they cut her security, because she said no to all their nonsense. But Mambos is playing by their rules. And that's why they're keeping her there and taking her on those vacations. And meanwhile, that boy be hanging around those bottles, and those bottles gonna take him out of here before he even becomes the king. Them bottles, you know them bottles? You know those, what do you call them? Those bottles in the UK, you call them gin tonic? Oh, baby, I tell you, let's just go with a Ruski standard. Riba, did you hear me? I just said Ruski standard again because, well, you told me the name of those UK people, Ruski standard, I forgot. Did you say it was gin and tonic? Yeah, that's what that boy's been mingling with. Just look at his face. That dude got all the billions on this planet, but I tell you, when you mix lack of Holy Spirit with racism, and you mix it again with the bottle, with the Ruski standard, baby, you gonna go see your maker before it's time for yeah, that bullying. But a Mambo is being used. That dude divorced your ass because you just so darn dirty. One thing, before you become jealous of Duchess's success, you need to go back to your mama. Your mama, instead of teaching you how to wash your legs, she was serving crackers and sardines on on British Airlines. Instead of teaching you how to do good stuff for men out there so they won't be divorcing your little ass. She was serving crackers on British Airlines. So all of a sudden right now here, you were just a performative, some kind of cheap something. And with your little hate, you just can't stop, can you? What was that clothing that you wore after the Duchess of Sussex's wedding, 7th wedding anniversary? What was that shade about? Girl, you're so miserable. You need to focus on your divorce. They're just using you. You know, at 40 years old, ain't nobody gonna sit down there and use me. I tell you that for sure. Ain't nobody gonna sit down there and play with me, because guess what? I signed that divorce paper. I signed it quick. But for you, there's no way. How you gonna do it? You broke, stupid, dumb, can't talk. All those mixed together, you know, the mixture of all those combinations for a woman. I tell you, baby, he ain't looking good on you. I just don't like you. I don't like all them racists out there. Baby, the day you're gonna become racist, I tell you, when are you gonna sign up and become a racist yourself?
Never.
Well, just don't try me. You wanna say hi to my people?
Hey.
Hey, say hello.
Hello.
Thanks. All right, family. These people are crazy. Let's focus. Let's check her as ever. Let's keep talking about it as ever. Let's keep promoting all the good that Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex is doing. And also let's watch those her podcasts. She kind of had a good last one that came out 2-3 days ago. I saw lots of Sussex Squad members here analyzing the episodes, so y'all guys go drop some comments down below and put some ratings out there for the sister. I appreciate y'all guys. I love you, and y'all have a good day. Talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye for now.